Scammers, beware of these scammers. These scammers seems to be like almost everywhere right now. Scammers is trying to get us, right? So we gotta be careful of what we're doing. Now, in this video, I wanna go come across some of these incidents that I've seen scammers trying to come through, or even my own experience, either through online, offline, all type of stuff. You got scammers is out here, even with jobs. So say you're trying to find a job and you desperate for a job, you got scammers out here right now, even scamming with jobs. You got scammers out here having people pay for information to get the job in order to get the job. I mean, these scams is out here like crazy, and it's part of what's going on with the economy. We got the tariffs going on, we got inflations, cost of living going up, people getting laid off, jobs getting cut, hours getting cut. So right now, watch out for these scams, because people are ramping up on these scams. People are ramping up on these scams. These scams are growing more and more. They're starting to be more sophisticated. They're starting to use more technology, and they're starting to get people off of desperation, especially like those scams where saying that you won some money, but you have to pay down on some money. You got scams where it's saying that they'll give you loan, but in order for you to receive the loan, you have to send money to get the loan. So we got to watch out for these scams. We got scammers off food scams. We got people doing scams with jewelry. You got people also doing scams trying to get gas money, so they're scamming off of that. You got regular working people, or regular full function people, regular capable individuals. Not saying I'm not knocking it or whatever, but sometimes people have to do what they do. But you got people that's panhandling or so-called panhandling where they're not needing to. So those are scammers themselves. So let's talk about some of these scams. Recently, I got a message from the Department of Motor Vehicles saying that I did not pay my tickets. Then I got another one saying something about registration. Then it gets another one about didn't pay the tickets, registration, and I think it's one about the tolls. The tolls. So these scammers are ramping up these scams. They were telling you, hey, you didn't pay your toll. This is a message from the Department of Motor Vehicles. A general message saying you did not pay your tolls, and in order to avoid any kind of consequences, any kind of hardship, any kind of getting your license revoked, or any kind of losing your registration, shutting down your registration, you have to contact these people. You have to contact this number, or you have to log on here and put in your information and your debit card information. All type of stuff right now to ramp up these scams to get people out of their money. That's what's going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. Look out for these scams. These scams is almost everywhere. I'm talking about they're out and about. They're getting more and more sophisticated. Oh, there's some more way to that. So you gotta watch out for these scams, right? They're getting more and more sophisticated. They're using technology in order to scam people out of their credit cards or out of their debit cards. Right now, another scam that you gotta look out for, other than that, the toll tickets, you also gotta watch out for the scams where people's trying to sell you things that you didn't even sign up for. They say, okay, FedEx just delivered you a package, UPS just delivered you a package, but it's unable to deliver. If you're having a problem and is this you, or if this not you, either way they're trying to scam it. Either way they're trying to get you, whether it's you or whether it's not you. Either way they're trying to get you. So if it's you, they want you to put in your information. Hey, we're trying to make this delivery to you, but unfortunately we couldn't reach you. But we would like to come back and make the delivery, or at a better time, or this and that. Or if you would like, we could reach out to you. But contact us, and once you contact, they want your name, information. Sometimes they probably even say, oh, to make sure that it's you, please do $1 charge for something, and you're gonna get it back on your account, and all type of madness, right? Just to scam and get your account. So you say, okay, well, I missed my order. My order didn't get delivered. You know what? Let me put in my information or something like that in order to get my order back on track, so they know that it's me, but it's not really that company. They got these bots and all type of things that's going on that's scamming you, that's taking your information after that now and feed your information back into the system and basically steal your information and use it. Sometimes they have you, oh, we'll need your credit card or your debit card information. Once you enter that credit card or debit card information, then they got you. Then later on, you hang up the phone, they said, all right, your stuff is on your way. Next thing you know, they start scamming your account and taking money out your account without you even know. Well, you won't know it until later on when you say, oh man, my account is low. Oh man, my account has been drained. Oh man, these people are taking money out my account today on the average of every couple of minutes, right? They try to drain it as fast as possible. And I'm gonna do another video, more full in-depth videos, probably a few, because I also was, unfortunately, came in contact with some of these scams. Some of these bank scams, some of these offline scams, some of these scams that sometimes you fall into because of desperation. So you're trying to come up, but at the same time, it's too good to be true. The next thing you know, you get scammed because you're trying to make things faster or, off of desperation. So you adding on to the scam by making it even worse. So once again, it's ANZD. Hope you got some value out of this. Watch out for these scams. Watch out for scammers. Scammers are on the move, so watch out for these scammers. Scammers are on the move. Big things they're doing nowadays. Very, very sophisticated. Some are, some aren't, but I'm gonna fill you in with another video. I'm gonna be running down some of these scams. Unfortunately, I got caught up in some of these scams, but that's life, right? We live and we learn. So hope you got some value out of this. Don't get caught up in these scams, right? The DMV scams, the DMV scams, the toll scams, the unpaid ticket, the registration, all of that. The FedEx delivered you a package but you wasn't there. All of those. Watch out for those scams. The UPS delivered a package but you wasn't there. Look out for those scams, all right? Hope you got some value out of this. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.